Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hey, it's Aran here. Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you can, please let me know if you can hear me. I have my YouTube video here as well, so I can kind of see. It looks to me like it is working, but if you can just give me some feedback so you can hear me as well, just leave it in a comment section. I'd love to know that it's all working so we can get started. And yeah, I can hear it just fine. If you can leave a comment for me as well, let me know that you can hear me. And hey, Katie, great to see you all the way from Perth, Australia, my former neighbor. Great to see you. Yeah, just tune in, just say hi, where you're from. I'd love to know a little bit who's tuning in, and then we'll pretty much dive right in. I've got a presentation for you, which I'm really excited to share. And yeah, and if you like the presentation as well, then by the end of this as well, I'll share with you how you can get a template of this presentation you can use for your own business, your own everything else. So anyway, that's something that's coming as well. And if you can let me know on Facebook that you can hear me too. Let me just check at my end. Pretty sure you can hear me, but I just want to make sure. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, awesome. Hey, Marcia, good to see you. Fantastic. Great to see you. Hello, great to see you as well. Sorry, Right Journeys. I always forget. I have to associate the name. So let me remind me your name because I know the face, but anyway, just let me know so I can say hi proper. Great to see you. And where are you from, Marcia? You're in Germany, I think. That's awesome. So we got Perth, Germany. And remember, you're in the US from recall. And let me just share my screen for the Canva. I've got a Canva presentation for you. So let me just presenter view, present, okay. Bear with me here. I'm just sharing screen properly. Donna, that's right. I remember now. Sorry about that. Okay, let me share my screen. Maryland, USA. I was in Maryland, what, 3 years ago? Really nice area. I've got friends there, actually. Okay. Cool. Who else do we have? Moms Who Achieve. Awesome, Moms to Achieve. Let me know your name and where you're from in the comments as well. I see 11 people in the chat. I can see some people on Facebook as well. That's awesome. And tell me if you can see my screen. You can see my screen. Yep. Okay, perfect. All righty. Just do background. We just do better background here so it's not distracting. Okay, perfect. All righty. Oh, Laura, hello from Minnesota. Awesome, great to see you. Wonderful. And Marcia went to school in Baltimore. There you go. Look at you, small world, people. Awesome. Alrighty. Hey, Josmar, great to see you as well. Fantastic. Perfect. Okay, so we'll dive right in. Okay, anybody joins later, we'll definitely take care of it. Now, just quickly, so this is going to be a topic which is very near and dear to my heart, which is a churnless membership, which is a new concept. But before I even talk about a churnless membership, I want to take you through the 4-step framework to making a living online as an aspiring or existing coach, course creator, membership site owner, or freelancer. Katie, for example, is a very experienced entrepreneur. Josmar, same thing. There's people here who are already very savvy. They've got established businesses online, and there's some people who are in the beginning stages. This presentation is going to be helpful no matter what stage you're in. There's going to be certain tips you're going to hear, which are going to be like, as a beginner, oh my God, it's amazing. And I'm telling you, even if you're experienced, you're going to hear some tips. You'll be like, oh my God, that's amazing. So bear with me here. It is really accommodating pretty much anyone. And that's what I'm really excited about. Okay. So awesome. Josmar from West Palm Beach. Fantastic. Love it. Alrighty. So first of all, who is this for? Everything I'm about to show you is extremely applicable to you if you are an entrepreneur writing solo, okay? Writing solo meaning one person, maybe two people, and maybe even a small team of 5, 6 people. That's okay too. If you've got virtual assistants like me, very applicable. Number two, if you struggle with the tech side of your business, very applicable. And if you want to live off passive/recurring income, and it's very important for you to understand, there is absolutely nothing passive about passive income. It is extremely active, okay? And that's okay, but there's also a passive residual that happens later once you do the work, okay? So I just want to be clear. It's not like some, quick fix to it, but I just want to be clear about that. Let me know which one applies to you as well in the comments. Feel free to do that. I'll leave some things like that, and comment when you feel the need or the desire to leave any comment or thoughts or questions, okay? So now in my business, I identify as all 4 of these things. Okay, I'm a course creator with a dozen of these courses. I've got a membership for over 2 years. I've been a freelancer building websites for over 3 years, and I've been coaching/consulting individual and companies on various aspects of growing a business online. Now, when I got started, I was a freelancer, barely. Okay, so I'd love to know, which one do you identify as at this stage of your business? What do you identify as? Are you a course creator at the moment? Are you a coach? What are you? I'd love to know, so we see who we've got in the comment section as well. And maybe you identify as a few of these. Now, also another thing is, you got the concept of aspiring and existing. Okay, so the point is that if any of these apply to you, this training is extremely relevant. If you are running a group coaching program or a one-on-one coaching, if you're selling or wanting to sell online courses, if you have a membership or want to launch a membership, if you're using social media to find customers or build your audience, and if you have an email list or if you want to build an email list, this training is going to be applicable to you in terms of what I'm going to be sharing with you here. If you answered yes, so awesome, you're in the right place. So I'm going to take you through a high-level overview of the frameworks. The following framework is exactly how I built a multi-6-figure business online in the last 3 years as a coach, course creator, membership site owner, and a freelancer. I went from an idea to living off passive/recurring income using this exact framework. And I'll be giving you specific examples, but I want to give you the high-level overview first. So you can see here, this is the idea section of and then you've got the goal. And the first step is eliminate. Second is to automate, then systemize, then outsource. Now, this is actually not so much a step-by-step thing. It is much more of a framework that is sort of circular, right? It's not really a modular step-by-step. It much more goes like this all the time in circle, because you're continually evolving. And that's why it doesn't matter what stage of the business you're in, you're always going to be doing one of these things to be able to get more done with less effort and make more money in less time, okay? So now let's take through the individual steps. So first step is eliminate. Actually, before I do that, I'm just going to look at the comment section. Everybody listen, hear me still? All good? To make sure. Yep, Marcia said membership with Course Drip Coach. That's awesome. Katie, course creator, just launched my front-end membership. Fantastic. Donna, writing coach, working my first online course. Awesome. Kelly, marriage and family therapist coach. I love that. That's awesome. Yep, that's great. Perfect. Okay, so eliminate. Let me just make sure that you can see this. Because this, okay, there you go. Eliminate. So eliminate means that you remove distractions from your life and your business. Eliminate means to say no to the 99 good ideas, so you can focus on the 1, 2, or 3 important things that are truly going to make a difference for you in your business. Now, I want to give you 3 examples. Example number 1, long to-do lists. Let me ask you this. Do you have a long to-do list every day that rarely gets done and feels overwhelming? If so, then I'm going to give you some tips. Okay. Number one, by eliminating, you want to just write the list, no problem. But then you want to actually highlight the 1, 2, or 3 things that are truly going to make a difference. You're going to ignore everything else. You're going to set a timer. Literally, you're going to pick up your phone and you're going to set up a timer on how long that task is going to take you. And then you're literally going to set yourself up with the timer and track your progress and actually write down next to each step how long it's going to take you. And then you're going to record yourself doing this task. Now, I do this in 2 different ways. Number one, I record myself. Sometimes I do it with a timer where I time how long something takes. Sometimes I estimate how long I think something should take, let's say half an hour, an hour, and then I set up a timer so I'm kind of on the deadline. And it creates that fake scarcity in my head that it has to be done that way, okay? And I have a bit of an advanced strategy on how to do that. Sometimes when I actually have a tip or something that I'm doing that I know could be a good digital asset, what I would actually do is I would record my screen doing it and pretend like I'm recording a training video on that thing. Because that way it's basically a YouTube video and I'm basically not only getting my task done, but I'm also recording a piece of content. And when I record a piece of content, whether it's for my VA or for my YouTube channel, it forces me to be totally focused on what I'm doing when I'm doing it. And that's using Loom, okay? So that's another way to really focus on that. Now, I'm just seeing that my screen didn't actually move. So let me just make sure that it actually moves. Okay, there you go. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so that's the specific tasks, okay? So that's tip number 1 for this particular scenario. Next thing, distractions. So let me just make sure because it didn't look like it moved again. Okay, distractions. So do you find yourself going through the rabbit hole of social media, i.e. the scroll hole, okay? If yes, I'm gonna give you some tips. So tip number 1, work on your business, with your computer and leave your phone elsewhere, okay? Like, let's just say like I'm actually sitting in a cafeteria where I'm actually working and, in Dubai, but I have my phone with me right here. Now, if I really want to be just focused, I actually just take my phone and I literally put it behind me where I can't see it, or I will leave my phone upstairs in my bedroom and I won't even have it next to me, okay? Second thing, actually have a look. Which apps are you wasting your time on? And let me tell you, if you're not making money with these apps, just delete them, okay? I see so many people and they've got TikTok. They're not actually promoting anything on TikTok. Just delete it. Like, why even have it on your phone? It's completely not a waste of your time, okay? Another thing that I've recently discovered is with Instagram, for example, you can actually, if you see posts on your feed that you're not really a fan of, you can actually click and basically tell Instagram, I'm not interested in that post. And you can actually clean your feed to get your feed a little bit more productive, okay? So anyway, it's another little tip as well. And another thing is to set up a timer so your phone actually locks after a certain amount of time. That's another thing. Like on Instagram, I have a limit. I think it's 20 minutes per day I have, where I can be on Instagram for 20 minutes a day, and then it literally locks itself out. So that's another little tip for you, okay? So now let's just go back to the next step. Simple number 3 of eliminate step, which is overwhelm. Are you getting a lot of marketing emails? Okay. So the solution to that is to learn how to use filters and use them. And also you can sign up to a bulk unsubscribe tool that sends your marketing emails straight to trash. These all fall under the first step of the framework of growing your business, which is to eliminate. Okay. Now, if you want to know the tool is called unroll.me. If you're in my tech support membership also, my VA, one of the first thing my VA does in the tech support membership is on the onboarding of my members, she actually helps them unsubscribe from a whole bunch of email lists like that using that tool, Unroll Me, because most of my members that join, they're overwhelmed. That's just so common, okay? So there you go. That's point number 1. Now I want to do a quick recap on the eliminate step, okay? The goal of this step, I know I've given you some ideas here, but the goal of this step is to simply get you focused. Focus on the things that matter. And this is applicable to you whether you're just getting started or if you're not yet making a living online. Even if you've been around online for a year or 2 years or 3 years, but you're not actually making a living from it, the same thing applies. Just to give you an idea, the first 2 years that I worked online, like I made money, but I didn't have a real business. Okay. It got shut down. The whole thing went bust. And then year number 3, I spent trying to basically rebuild and recovering from the first 2 years of a disaster. Okay. So I was basically 3 years in business and nothing to show for it. Okay. So it's really this point of eliminate is applicable whether you experience in business, but if you're not making a living yet, this step is absolutely applicable to you. The reality is what you should be really focusing on is creating and perfecting your offer, making yourself known and getting customers, and delivering excellent service to your customers. If these aren't your main 1, 2, 3 on the to-do list, you're really wasting time on things that you should not be spending time on. Because at the beginning or before you're making a living, chances are you have no to few customers, no to few leads, no to few email lists, no to few testimonials, no or very bare website or funnel, and no or unclear service. So focus on these 3 points and you'll be able to start increasing the chances of building a list, getting customers, and so on. Okay? So that's step number 1, eliminate. Okay? Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know if this was helpful. And then I'll move on to the next step. Laura said, I love that idea so much. Awesome. Fantastic. Occupy Ghetto. I think that's Diane. Tell me if I'm right. I want to offer promotion for your channel viewers, followers. Oh, oops. No, that's just a bot. Oh, well. Facebook, existing coach, aspiring course creator, membership owner. Fantastic. Okay, that's great. Hey, Andrea from Costa Rica, money mindset mentor, starting my program. Awesome. Love it. Okay, perfect. I see 22 people here. Fantastic. Great to see you all. Really appreciate it. Step number 2, automate. Now, the whole point of having an internet business of any sort is to make money with less effort. That's what makes an online business different than a 9-to-5 job. Okay, it's the ability to automate things that you don't have to be there for. Okay, now one of the ways to do that is to automate things that you currently are doing or should be doing and are doing manually. At the beginning, everything is going to be manual, and I'm going to give you a realistic example. Okay, so in the beginning, when you're just getting started, let's just pick an aspiring coach who is working to get their first client. You're going to engage on social media. You're going to engage on Facebook, on Instagram. You're going to do posts and all that. Somehow you'll end up talking to a potential prospect on Messenger, and you'll end up answering a bunch of questions on the go and go back and forth and so on. Then you'll offer to hop on a Zoom call, get to know each other, i.e. do a strategy call. You may go back and forth on scheduling a time, discussing the time zone, what time is going to work for you in case they can't hop on a call right away. Assuming the call actually goes well, you will give them your price on the call and they will agree to pay you. Awesome. Now you sit down and you send them an email with instructions on how to prepare. Maybe you give them a questionnaire on email to answer some questions. And again, you might discuss your time zone, scheduling, organize a time, and do all that stuff in order to get that first session done. All of that is extremely manual, and that's okay. That is totally normal. That's how you start. But long term, you want to and probably can automate a lot of the above. Imagine how much more you can accomplish if everything I just told you, or at least 90% of it, can be automated. Okay. Now realize the example I've just given you, this is not like I just made up some random example. No. This was me in late 2018 and 2019. That is exactly what I did when I started online. And at the time, just so you know, I was selling one-on-one coaching session for $100. So that is the beginning, and that's how you start. Okay. Now, over the years, you're going to add more and more automations, more and more digital assets. Okay. And I've reduced the amount of manual work I have to do by doing that. And I've automated a lot of the pieces. For example, instead of telling people to come to my Messenger and chat or whatever, they would go to my landing page, download a lead magnet, get my email sequence. They will fill out a questionnaire before even talking to me. They will book a calendar on my booking calendar. They will get reminded for the session before they actually, to make sure they attend. They'll receive a thank you video telling them how to come prepared to the one-on-one session. They will see a sales page with all my services and pricing before we'd even hop on a Zoom call. Okay. And all these other things. Okay. There is checklists that I've got. There is text automations, upsells, all that stuff. Okay. So there's a lot of different things along these lines. Now, I'm going to give you another realistic example of how powerful automations can be when they are in place. This is a true story about someone that paid me $990 for 4 sessions and then joined my membership, paying me monthly for my tech support. So I recorded a YouTube video tutorial on a specific software that they were considering. And this is right here, okay? They ended up using my affiliate link and making me approximately $250 a year in passive income, approximately $20 per month. Now, they found me on YouTube, okay? They started to consume my video content. They joined my email list. They're receiving my emails. And they followed me for 10 months. I didn't even know they were following me, but I'll tell you in a second how that happened. We had a couple of email exchanges over this period, and they ended up going to my sales page and buying, filling out the checklist, going through my onboarding, and then we ended up on the Zoom call for the first time, which was the actual coaching session. When we got on the Zoom call, I said, hey, by the way, how do we know each other? Just remind me, because I don't know. I mean, I get a lot of emails. I get, whenever I send an email to my list, I get about 100 plus replies. Okay, so I don't remember everybody necessarily right out the gate where they found me or whatever. So I asked, how did you find me? And she said, oh, I found you on YouTube about 10 months ago, and I've been following you ever since. Okay, so that's the example of the power of automation, because when you have a YouTube channel or you have a digital asset like YouTube videos, that is an asset that automates pieces of your business, okay? So the result of that one video that they found me, and obviously the content, is a revenue of $1,500 approximately, and, also recurring income. Now, I want you to multiply this story by dozens of times. That's what I'm talking to you and what I'm trying to convey to you about how powerful automations are. It's not so much about just, it's not just about an email autoresponder sequence. No, it's about creating slowly but surely digital assets that continue to serve you a long, long, long time. Okay? So that's what I would say to you. Say hi, Shauna. Great to see you. Andrea, wow, automation sounds heavenly. Absolutely. Marcia, especially recording yourself. Awesome. Love that. Listening from the dentist chair. That's Audrey. Wonderful. Kelly, I found you through Tribe. Searchy. Wonderful. Love that. Okay, perfect. So now, automation opportunities are literally endless and are always evolving. I can write a whole book just listing out every automation in my business, and I probably will. But anyway, I'll tell you more about that in a moment. Step number 3, systemize. So creating systems and processes and to operate more efficiently work hand in glove with automation. But the difference here with Systemize is it's not just about automating things with software. It's also about creating workflows on how things run in your business. It might include tasks that you need to do or that your team needs to do. So it would include documenting how things should be run and how you are actually doing them. Now, I'm going to give you an example of a system or a process. And this is a visual representation showing how my tech support membership works. Now, this isn't just a roadmap to show my clients how to make the most of their membership. It's an actual content creation process. This is my content production machine. Something I talked about in detail about one of my blogs, which you can check out on my .com trips blog as well. And I'm going to go through the steps. So here's how my tech support membership works. I get a question from somebody in my tech support membership, and they ask me a question. They send an email to me, or they send me a message on Messenger, or they ask it in a group call or whatever. Then I give them a video reply in under 24 hours with the answer. Now, the video that I record is not recorded for that person specifically. It is recorded in a way that can be repurposed to YouTube. Here is a really classic example. Somebody could ask me, and this is a question I've been asked, when they try to, okay, I'll give you a really good example. If somebody asks me, I want to hire a virtual assistant to run, how do I do it? Okay, then I can't answer that in an email. I should record a video to explain that. So what I do is I record a video to my YouTube channel, and I will record a video as follows. Hey, it's Aran here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to teach you how I have found 2 excellent video editors and how my process works for hiring virtual assistants, specifically finding them in a specific platform for virtual assistants, how to post a job post, how to qualify the prospects, how to filter them, and how to test them and find high quality virtual assistants. If that's of interest to you, stay tuned. I'm going to take you through from A to Z on my entire process. Okay, that's my intro for the YouTube video, and then I will explain the process. Now what I will do is, because I've just recorded that video, say 10, 15, 20 minutes or whatever, I will then take that video, because it's a Loom video, and I will send it immediately to my member in my tech support membership. They're all happy. They got an immediate response. Awesome. Okay. And then what I will do is I will take that Loom video, I will put it in my project management tool called Blue, and I will turn it over to my video editor. My video editor will then edit the video. Once they've done it, they will send it back to me. And when they've sent it back to me, I watch it. If I'm happy with it, I approve. It goes to my next virtual assistant, who will upload it to YouTube, do all the SEO tasks, create the thumbnail, create the timestamps, put in the links, and do all the tasks for uploading YouTube SEO and stuff like that. Okay. So that is a process from A to Z that exists in my business. Now, let's just assume for a moment that one of the questions that I get is a technical question. For example, somebody asks me how to create a how to, for example, connect a landing page to the lead magnet in Systeme.io, okay? Which I get this question often. Now, I can record a tutorial, and the person might set it up based to the best of their ability, but they're stuck. They're like, oh my God, I've watched your tutorial 5 times. I did everything you said. I'm not sure if it's working properly. That could happen. So in step 3, I have this point, which is optional. If the support document or tutorial is not enough, no problem. Step number 4, book a Zoom call with my VA or come to the group call. Of course, my VA has a calendar link, which I've set up, I've paid for, and they are available for my tech support member to hop on a Zoom call with my VA to get help. That, what I've just shown you, this is an entire process. It's a system, okay, that is set up in my business to, number 1, serve my customers from A to Z, answer questions, deliver high quality service, and a content production machine, okay? So that is a realistic example of what I mean when I say creating a process. Helpful so far? Leave a comment, let me know if it is. Now, I'm going to give you another example. I'm going to break down a very important piece of what I've just showed you, and that is video editing. When I started this process of answering questions on videos, because I've been doing membership for 2 years now, I answered a lot of questions on video, and that was great, okay? But I uploaded it to YouTube without editing the videos first because, you know, I didn't know how to do video editing properly, and I didn't have time. I didn't have a video editor, and it was just me. Now, I realized that if I want to get good engagement on YouTube and get better quality leads and so on, I probably want to improve the quality of my videos. Number 1, from how I communicate, because obviously, you know, you get better as you get more familiar with things. But also, I felt that I should increase the quality of the videos as well and level up the quality. And that meant video editing. So what I did is I learned video editing myself and started doing them myself, okay? Now, in order for the videos to be found on YouTube, that's the second part of this, the process, I needed to optimize the videos for the search engines so people can find them because they're labeled correctly. Now, you got to get a good title, you got to have a good description, you got to have a thumbnail that gets people to click on the video, amongst other things. So I learned YouTube SEO, and I started doing that with each video. That, just so you know, YouTube SEO alone takes me about an hour to do for each individual video. Video editing takes even longer, okay? So in theory, the process I showed you is great, but I was going to become the bottleneck for that process unless I figure something out. So the first step that I did was to record myself doing those tasks. Remember those hack I told you about the eliminate? So I recorded myself doing these tasks. So I recorded myself video editing. I've recorded myself doing the YouTube SEO. Okay. So now, based on me recording videos, basically that is how one of my courses, the video editing tutorial course, was born. I recorded a dozen or so videos of me editing videos. I know it's very meta, isn't it? And I use different software tools to do that. Different use cases, YouTube videos, course videos, short reels, testimonial videos, and so on. As I'm recording the videos, I explained why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. I explained the style that I want. And I also showed examples of other people's videos that inspire me and how I like to model things as well. So basically, I created this course not necessarily for my tech support membership or for my customers. I actually created this course for my video editors. It is not just a course for you as one of my customers or my potential customers. It's actually a course for my virtual assistants. So, and also, by the way, this course was created not just for my virtual assistants, but to you, your virtual assistants, because, chances are you're going to want to hire a video editor at some point. How are you going to train them? You want to go and record? Do you want to go learn video editing, number one? Number two, do you want to go and record yourself recording videos to teach them how to do it? I know every person, I don't even need your answer. I know you're going to say no. Like, who the hell wants to do that? It's ridiculous. So therefore, this course is designed to save you that time by you being able to share it with your VAs. That's an example. The next one is I wrote a step-by-step checklist on YouTube and how to upload it with proper SEO. And I recorded a tutorial on every single step, which you can see right here. This is the checklist. For example, keyword research, label the video, label the thumbnail, title the video with the keyword, add relevant tags, add the hashtag, add SEO optimized description. And I recorded a video that explains every single one of these step by step. And this became my extension to my course, YouTube SEO, how to rank on page 1 instantly. So all of that, this is all these steps that I'm just sharing with you now, that is those courses that I've already created for my virtual assistants. So now let's talk about systems and processes. I'm going to give you a few systems and processes, and this is important for a second. That I gotta just take a break for 1 second here. Okay. I watched a video recently, and this video was on, I think it was Instagram, where somebody said that your job as a leader is not to tell people what they think they need, is to tell them and teach them what they don't know that they don't know. And this is something I'm about to show you right now, that to some degree, like if you end up joining my membership, for example, the templates membership, which by the way, $77 a year, not a month, a year, okay? You got to also know that some of the templates that I'm creating there, you're going to be like, if you see them on a sales page, you'll be like, meh, I don't care so much, okay? But I'm telling you right now, there's going to be certain templates that you don't even know you need in your life. And I'm telling you, they are freaking incredible. Like one of the first templates that are going to be released in the membership, for example, is a template that I had absolutely zero requests for. Zero. Nobody has ever asked for it. But it's ridiculous because it's one of the best templates for lead generation, okay? It's not a landing page template. It's actually it's a template that literally nobody does because nobody realizes how good it is, okay? And if you stay to the end, if you want, I will actually show you the behind the scene tutorial of that template that I've already created. If you're interested, let me know in the comments if you want to see that demo, because I'll actually show you that demo tutorial on that one template. It is so valuable, okay? So just bear with me also when you're signing up for this membership. It's not just like, oh yeah, Eran, I want a Canva template on blah. Like I will definitely try and serve you, but just realize I'm going to be also focusing on things that I know you don't even know you need and you need, okay? So anyway, I just want to kind of cover that for a second as well. So here are some examples of other things that you may not realize you need. And these are simple systems and processes that I will have a guide on each one of these. Number one, pretty links. Okay. Who here heard of pretty links? I bet you if you were in standing room with me right now, I'll probably have 10% of people raising their hand and the rest have no idea what I'm talking about. Pretty links, short links is a very important piece of running an online business. Not at the very beginning, but a little bit when you're getting a little bit more advanced. Now, I have a short pretty link for pretty much every offer, every high value blog, and every affiliate offer. Okay. As an example, okay, if I want somebody who's like, hey, Eran, I'm trying to log into my course area. How do I go about it? I can just tell them, no problem. Go to eran.link/login. That's it. I don't have to go search for the link. I don't have to go and copy and paste something. I literally tell them eran.link/login. If somebody says to me, hey, Eran, I'm thinking about buying one of your courses. Can you give me a list of them? I said, no problem. Go to eran.link/courses. Easy. Okay. Here's another example. People, sometimes you probably know Stu McLaren, Tribe or Membership Experience. He's about to do an affiliate thing, like he's about to do a launch for his course again. And, I have a blog review, a very extensive review that tells you exactly who I believe should join, who shouldn't join, and I give a very detailed breakdown on it. Okay. What do you do? What do I do to do that? I say, no problem. Go to eran.link/tribe blog. That's the pretty link. It's a short link that's really easy to share, and it's amazing on webinars. It's amazing on messenger chats, all that stuff. Okay. So that's pretty links. That's a system or a process that I've been building up over time. I've got hundreds of them. Okay. Next one, text automations. If you don't use text automations in business or in your life, you are literally burning your time. If there is one thing you can come out of this end of this presentation is to please go and learn text automations and how to use them. In fact, if you join my waitlist for the templates and coaching membership, I gave you this course for free just because I wanted to give you value. Okay. So anyway, text automations is an incredible thing. What it basically does is you can create a template for an email, something repetitive that you do, and then you create a code for it. Once you create the code, you can enter that code, and when somebody sends you a message, you can automatically type in the code and it will basically write the entire email in one click. Okay. So incredible tool. Video production, that's another process. Okay, I've got a whole playlist on how I have my entire process on Blue. I've got about a 20-minute video tutorial showing step by step my entire video production, which, by the way, will be a template in the membership as well. Flip eBooks, another example. I've got one flip ebook, for example, that I can show you. I can actually, what's the word? I can account for $5,000 in revenue because of one flip ebook that I've created that is completely evergreen. Okay. And again, who here heard about flip ebooks? Not very many people, but let me tell you, it's amazing. Okay. If you go to landingpagechallenge.com, for example, you'll see an example of a flip ebook. It's an incredible strategy as well. Okay, next part. So let's do a quick recap. Okay. So the 4-step framework we discussed is eliminate. We've discussed that. Automate, systemize, and the last step is outsource. Now, by outsource, there's a few questions that come under that. For example, where do you find a virtual assistant? What and how do you pay them? How do I train them effectively? How do I manage them? What is the right time to hire them? How do I vet a new hire? How do I share passwords securely for my website or my whatever account you're using them for? How do you do that? And what do I do when they don't do what I ask them to do? Okay, which is all part of managing your VAs. Now, unfortunately, you're going to basically have to be in mystery about this point because I'm not going to talk about it more because I want to keep this presentation under an hour. But I have a little bonus for you if you end up deciding to join the membership basically in the next 24 hours. So what I'll do is I've got a fast action bonus for you, and that is to actually get the playlist for a future course that I've created called Hiring and Managing Virtual Assistants. Okay. Now, that particular playlist has 7 videos so far. There will be more, but the course is not ready yet. And I will give you that course when it's ready as well. But you will get immediately access to that playlist, which is managing and hiring virtual assistants. Okay. So that's going to be like a little, fast action bonus that you'll have a chance to get. And let me just show that to you in a moment so I can show you. Hang on. This one, okay? So this is the playlist. And if you end up joining a membership, you'll be able to get it, okay? So now, before I get into the membership and what it includes and all that stuff, I'm gonna give you quickly the info. So it's $77 per year, founding member launch. You can go to runtemplates.com and grab it. You'll basically get all my Canva templates, current and future, any checklists I created for my VA, any Systeme.io templates, any email swipes, and any project management workflows. Basically, let me just keep it really simple for you, and I'll make it like a total no-brainer to explain, okay? If you have seen a video of mine, or an email of mine, or a sales page of mine, or a video of mine, or a presentation, like a Canva presentation, or an Instagram post, or a Facebook posts that you like, anything at all, and you're in my membership, you tell me, hey, Eran, you know that success path webinar you did? Can I have that as a template? I will literally log into my Canva account. I will grab that presentation and I will add that to the library as a template. For example, the presentation that you've seen right now, everything I've just gone through, anybody like that presentation so far? Think that maybe they could tweak some things and make it your own? If you like that presentation, I will give it to you as part of this membership. Like I'm literally taking, like it's just stupid. I've created so much content, so much assets. It's silly that it just sits there and it's just used by me. That's why I wanted to create this membership, okay? So let's go back to the next step, the next part, which I want to discuss with you, which is a churnless membership, okay? And this is really my goal, basically. And so there you go. Churnless membership. Now, I had a few people guess, okay? I had people guess that maybe a churnless membership is Russell Brunson's or Stu McLaren, Amy Porterfield, Melanie. I don't know if Melanie is here, but Melanie was probably the closest. She said Amazon Prime. Very freaking good guess, okay? That's actually a very good guess. But actually, the churnless membership that I'm referring to is Canva. Okay, that's what I'm referring to. Who knows Canva? Who loves Canva, right? If you know Canva, which I know all of you are, that is the one, okay? So now, why is Canva a churnless membership, okay? Why is it so freaking incredible? Why am I so inspired by them? What makes it so special? So number one, they have an incredible free plan. Incredible. So much value completely for free, which create a reciprocity, okay? I don't know about you, but I remember the day that I upgraded to Canva when I was on a free trial and I upgraded to the paid plan. And I remember that day. That was actually the day or the month or whatever when I actually became debt-free and was living off passive/recurring income, okay? And what happened is I was like, I don't even know what the pro plan for Canva is, but I use it so much, I feel bad for not paying them. I just feel bad, okay? And I just signed up. I know what the features are. I really didn't necessarily have to use the features, but I was like, look, I'm just going to use it. I'm just going to pay them because whatever, okay? Now, let me ask you this. Who here has ever thought about canceling Canva? Because I know I haven't, and I will feel bad to even consider canceling my Canva account because it's just so good, right? They have an incredibly usable product. They've got a ridiculously low price. They have a ton of free resources, which for SEO is incredible. They have a very consistent product evolution. If you'd have noticed, if you've been following Canva for 2 years or 3 years or been using it, you're constantly seeing different things evolve. You see, they've got Canva Docs now, they've got Canva AI. They've added different. They had an image remover that they've added. They continually add more and more things, and all these additions, they really don't take away from the core value of what they do and how they do it, which is make design easy and accessible to everyone. Okay, so there you go. There you go. Katie said it's my number one tool. I use it every day. It's my forever tool. Donna, I feel this way about Trello too. Won't cancel, cannot wait until I can afford to upgrade. Amazing. Yeah, Laura, I haven't ever considered canceling Canva. Exactly. I remember the day I upgraded too. Love Canva, love Canva, love Canva, love Canva. Okay. So anyway, who doesn't love Canva? Just nobody. Okay. To me, you can't say that about Amazon Prime. Who loves Amazon Prime? I mean, it's not that you love it, you know what I mean? But Canva, it's incredible. Okay. So that is what I see. And then the last thing, number 6, and that is probably the most valuable part of Canva as to how they grew so much. That is more of a growth strategy. And that is their incredible collaboration opportunities. Incredible. And you don't even realize how incredible their collaboration opportunities until you start to really investigate their business model, which I did. It's incredible. Now, the other thing is it's not just another corporate company. They have really good values, which you may or may not be familiar with, but I am. But it says, be a good human, you warm, friendly, mindful of our guidelines, and carry yourself with kindness and acceptance. Empower others. You're an amazing role model to the community and inspire the best in others. Make complex things simple. You share your wisdom and go out of your way to break down barriers for others. Be a force for good. You give kudos and generally make community a better, warm, welcoming place. Okay. Now, I'm going to take you through a little bit of history about Canva, which is super interesting. Very, very brief. Before Canva was created, this is incredible. Okay. Did you know that before Canva was even created, there was another company that the CEO, her name is Melanie Perkins, by the way. She had a different company called Fusion Books. And Fusion Books was the earlier version of Canva before Canva existed, which was to help schools create high quality yearbooks, help schools and students. That's what it was. They had it for 5 years. It was a design company for 5 years. And you know what's fascinating? This is so incredible. It's so in alignment with everything I'm telling you. She started as a freelancer, okay, as a uni student, helping students create their yearbooks using Adobe because it was too complicated for them to do. So she would do it for them and with them. That's how she started. And then because of that, she was like, okay, let me create a company, software, which became Fusion Books, which was a profitable company on its own right. And based on that, she then decided to launch a brand new company, which was what we know today as Canva. Okay, that is actually the evolution of Canva. Freelancer to a coach consultant to a solving your own problem with a digital product, the initial beta product, which is Fusion Books, to then launching the monster empire, which is Canva. Okay, you can see why I'm so freaking inspired by it, because when I learned all this process, I was mind blown. I was like, oh my God. Incredible. Okay. Now, Canva as a beta, they had a wait list. They had a huge wait list, by the way, 50,000 people they had on a wait list. And that was early 2012. And they raised, for 3 years, they've raised money every year, 3 million, 4 million, and 6 million, I think it was. They had a wait list, they had a freemium model, and they had a lot of beta testers. Okay. And that was 2015. Which is when they actually launched Canva Pro, which is a low price subscription. And that was 3 years later. Okay. So that is kind of like mind blowing to me, right? Now, they were able to be in a freemium model because they raised capital. Okay. And I don't raise capital. I don't want to raise capital. I don't have any intention of raising capital. I'd rather I mean, I just choose not to. Okay, that's just a choice. It doesn't mean, I mean, Canva is obviously did incredible, but it's all a choice factor. So the point is that they've done an incredible job doing that, and that was their process. Okay, so now here's the value of Canva as it stands. They still have a low monthly fee. Incredible, right? $15. They have no high ticket. It's all low ticket, $15 a month or $12 a month, depending on where you are, right? They have 100+ million users. 100+ million. Unbelievable. They have an incredible product. It is so useful. We probably all are mostly using it daily, and they are valued at over $20 billion. It depends. Like, I think at the highest point, they were valued at 40 million. I think they're valued at 26 billion. Now they're valued at 20 billion. And by the way, in case you didn't know, their actual revenue is $1 billion a year. Now, if you were to do the math on that, okay, $1 billion can't even fit into a calculator. It's so ridiculous. $1 billion divided by $15 per month, or let's say $150 per year. So $1 billion divided by 150 a year, that is 6.6 million customers, paying customers. Unfreaking believable. Okay, so that to me is a churnless membership. Who agrees this is a churnless membership, right? This is like an incredible example. And that is, to me, the inspiration from what I'm about to share with you, okay? Because that makes me think in my head, how can I create a churnless membership, okay? And I'm not talking about creating a design software. I'm not here thinking, oh, I'm going to create a competitor to Canva. That is the last thing I want to do. Canva is so incredible. I'll never even bother competing with them because they're so incredible. I will just support them and love them and learn from them and use them and refer to them. And awesome. Okay. So this is phase one of what I want to build as a Churnless membership, because I don't know how that's going to look like to me, but I'm going to share with you my vision in a moment. So first of all, the templates and coaching membership I'm launching is $77 per year. Okay. And what I'm basically looking to do is you'll get monthly releases of digital coaching guides on everything that I know, everything that I've learned as a coach, course creator, membership site owner, and freelancer. Okay. Because I've done a lot of different things, right? All Canva templates I've ever created or used. If you want the presentation I'm showing you right now, that will be included when I launch this membership. I'm going to give you this template. Like, who likes this presentation, by the way? I'd love to know if you like it. Maybe I'm just biased and it's actually crap. I don't know. I mean, I was pretty stoked with it, okay? So let me know what you think. But if you like it, I'll definitely love to know. So you'll get all that. Any checklist that I've created for my virtual assistant, you'll get that included in the membership. For example, remember that YouTube checklist? How to upload a video? That is an example of a checklist. All Systeme.io templates that I've created. I have literally built so many websites on Systeme now. I've got a lot of templates, okay? So anything you want, if you see a website of mine on Systeme and you're like, oh, I really like this, can we make a template out of that? I'll create a template, easy. Email swipes, okay? Any emails I've written, you can get a copy. And realize you might be thinking, but Eran, I'm on your email list. I could see them all. Yeah, you are. That's true. What about the emails that I send after somebody buys something? You don't necessarily see those. There is onboarding emails to members, right? There's also emails, eternal emails I send to my VAs. There is all the text automations. Remember those text automations that I told you about? I've got text automation templates that I could share with you, okay? For example, what's my email response? For example, when somebody, let's just say somebody cancels I'm going to tell you a little secret here. When somebody cancels a membership with me, which happens, it's one of the reasons why I'm creating a churnless membership. But until you get a churnless membership, you have churn, which people cancel a membership. When somebody does that, I actually have an email template that I've tested that I send to people, and it creates a really good goodwill. Sometimes it gets me testimonials, and In certain cases, I even have somebody say, actually, I changed my mind. I don't want to cancel because of this email template. If you want to see a copy of that, that's included in the membership, the templates and coaching membership. That's an example, okay? Then you've got project management workflows. Now, the project management workflows, there's a couple of phases to that. Number one, there is the blue, which is what I use. But before I'm going to do blue, because there's certain features they have to add, I'm going to create those as guides first, because there is people like Donna who uses Trello. And there's other people I know who use Airtable. Maybe you use Basecamp, maybe you use ClickUp. That's okay. So I will create digital guides first that you can use as a guide to be able to replicate those processes into Trello or Basecamp or ClickUp or whatever tool you prefer to use, okay? So that is phase one of a Churnless membership, okay? Now, are you ready for phase two? Now, phase two is the growth roadmap toward a Churnless membership. Tell me if you can see my screen. So here is my growth roadmap for this membership, because I really want to create a Churnless membership. I want to create a membership that people are thinking, number one, they would feel bad to cancel, okay? I want to make you feel guilty if you decide to cancel, because it is so damn good, okay? That's kind of my goal. I mean, I mean it in a nice way, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to enslave anybody to my membership. I just want to make a lot of value. That's my point, okay? And let's just, I already showed you everything you're getting for the templates and coaching, $77. But what if, imagine for a moment that for the same $77, I can give you all my courses, everything, every single course I've created, okay? These ones. And by the way, you can go to aran.link/courses to see all my courses that I've published and all the courses that are on the wait list and are going to be put together or are in progress or whatever. You can see here, hiring a virtual assistant is one of them. I already have a bunch of videos ready, okay? So that's an example, okay? What if I could include, for the same $77, I can include all these courses? Now, just to be very clear, right now, it is not included in the membership. I would love to be able to include the courses in the membership. Right now, because I'm not raising capital, I have to have, without getting too complicated, there has to be different revenue streams for me to be able to fund all of this, okay? Because just to give you an idea, right? In the next 6 days, I'm going to have other streams that I'm going to do, other videos. And actually what I did is I did a really unique 3-part video series, a little bit like a Netflix video series, where I actually built a business from scratch last week, and I recorded myself building that business from A to Z. 3-part video series, okay? It cost me, just to edit those 3-part video series, just so you know, it cost me $450 just to get that 3-part video series edited, okay? That's how much it cost me. Like, out of pocket, nobody paid for it. It's not somebody that paid. Nobody asked me to do it. I paid out of my pocket for these 3 videos, okay? There is real hard costs with everything I'm showing you, everything I'm doing, all these templates, because I cannot produce that much content on my own. I have 2 full-time video editors. I have 2 full-time support people. I got a graphic designer. Like, there's a lot of stuff behind the scene to be able to afford all of this, okay? And that's why I'm saying, like, the courses are not included, although there is going to be member-only pricing. But the point is that there has to be a point of critical mass where I have enough people in the templates and coaching membership where I'm like, okay, great, I've reached my milestone number. I can now include all my courses because I don't need to make any profit on my courses anymore, okay? So that's what I mean by a growth roadmap, okay? So that's number one. Now, next phase on another idea for the growth roadmap, and again, these are not promises that I'm going to include these things, but that's my vision. I'm really hoping to be able to do that, providing it's going to be profitable for me and it's going to make sense. In my current tech support membership, you can actually book a one-on-one call with any of my VAs for anytime you're stuck. Imagine that for the $77 a year, you actually have access to tech VAs to hop on a Zoom call and help you when you're stuck for the same price. Okay. Would that make this closer toward being a churnless membership? Okay. The next phase of the growth roadmap is, what if I could build or buy software tools that can be included as part of the membership? What if I could do that? Imagine if there are specific software tools that I know I'm using that are helpful to me, and I'm like, here you go, guys, enjoy. You can have it. Okay. And a little snippet, a little snippet. I actually have a software that's being developed right now, and I should have it launched. If all goes well, I don't want to promise anything, but I want to get it by March. I think it will be realistically 1st of April, but it's not going to be an April Fool joke. It will be April, probably early April. But anyway, it's a software tool that pretty much every single person here watching this right now, when you see this, you'll be like, oh my God, I love it. I want it. It's just so freaking cool. And it's the simplest, easiest, coolest little software tool. So anyway, that's just something that I can tell you. Like when I'm saying like, could I build or buy and include software tools? I'm not just saying this like some pipe dream. Like I literally have something built. Actually, if you want to see a software tool that I've built already, go to linkredirect.io. That's a software tool. It's already free. It's already available. You can access it for free. It doesn't matter if you pay me or not. It's totally free of charge. Linkredirect.io. And yeah, it's a great little tool. So that is another aspect of a growth roadmap. Okay. Next phase of a growth roadmap in terms of a vision. What if I include expert coaches? Okay. For example, Katie, you do mindset coaching, money mindset, stuff like that. Great. What if I could pay a money mindset coach, which is not something I do, nor do I want to do, nor do I care to do? What if I can bring a coach to do XYZ? And I could be like, hey, Katie, could I pay you X amount of dollars, for example? And, pay X amount of dollars to do a coaching session every month on that particular topic. Okay. Laura, you have an amazing membership all about toxic free. Okay. How to live in a healthy way and toxic free stuff. Okay. So here's the thing. Could I figure out some sort of an add-on which is beyond just business? Okay. More of a lifestyle, like do a whole lifestyle section to the membership. Okay. Because obviously we're building business not just for the sake of a business. Okay. Like me, for example, like, yes, I'm trying to build an empire, but I know there's people here, listen to this. Maybe you're just a mom who wants to make some extra money. That's good enough. And then there's extra things. I would love to have other aspects in my membership that is way beyond just that, right? So there you go. Okay. Okay, we got some little message here. I gotta go around, but I already signed up. You can tell me if I was first. I don't know what I'll use from it, but if anyone's here doesn't know, Iran is a solid guy, smart, generous, and I'm sure this will bring value. You'll never be sorry working with him. Everyone sign up now. Unpaid cheerleader. Good night for my vacation in Portugal. Amazing. Laura, living healthy is a superpower for business. Absolutely. Absolutely. Katie, yeah, already thought about having a chat with you about that. Yep, absolutely. So this is just something that I'm like, yep, I want to do something like that. Okay. And I can tell you right now, as an example, I do not wish to chat to anybody about any of this because I know I could probably get 30 people who'll be like, yep, take me on. I want to do it. Da, 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 da. I don't want to be the organizer for any of that. I want to hire somebody to organize all that. And then awesome. You know what I mean? But I would love to pick up all these topics, that's a whole different thing. But again, this is what could make this a churnless membership. Okay. So expert coaches doesn't just mean lead magnet and landing pages and blee and blah. There could be so many things like that. Okay. Now, here's another one. Andrea, I'm going to tell you something. Okay. You speak Spanish. You already asked me that a few days ago. What if once I build it up to a certain stage, I could be like, hey, Andrea, can I hire you as an employee? and just translate everything into Spanish so we can open it up to the Spanish market and make it all the same thing for all of them? That would be freaking cool because a lot of the stuff is very translatable, right? So this is another example. Again, would it make it a Churnless membership? I think so. Okay. Now, this is my point about point number 5, which is what I learned from Canva, is the collaboration opportunities. Okay. And I am so guilty. I am so guilty. I have done a freaking terrible job with collaborations. I really have. Okay. And that's that. Okay. So that's something I want to get better at. Okay. But what I just told you about, for example, Laura, Toxic Free, Katie, the money mindset, and Andrea, the Spanish, like these are collaborations. I know at some point I'm going to need to get to figure something out. I have another idea for collaboration, which is so freaking cool, which anyway, that is something I'm piloting right now, but I know it will be amazing. Okay. And it's very much in alignment with the tech support membership. So anyway, that's a story for another day. But I know it might seem, I think that sometimes I don't know if people think that, but maybe it sounds like I'm kind of all over the place. But a lot of the stuff is actually very strategic, okay? And I've got it very sequentially done in terms of when I want to do what. So that's why I'm like, Katie, I love to have you on, but I'm not having you on right now. But I will. But we'll get there, okay? You know what I mean? Like there's always sequences in my mind. But anyway, you get the idea. The point is that in my growth roadmap, I'm thinking, what type of collaboration opportunities can I offer? Okay, so that's that. Was this valuable? Was this interesting? The growth roadmap, I'm just sharing in my head, right? Like in my mind, this is what I want to get to. I don't have $3 million raised in capital to be able to afford to do any of this yet. Okay, but I'm going to give you straight numbers. Let's just pretend for a minute that I have 2,000 people, 77 multiplied by 2,000 people, okay, sign up for the membership, okay? That is $154,000, okay? With $154,000 per year, which might sound like a lot, maybe it sounds like nothing. That's a lot of freaking fuel that I can use to be like, okay, you know what? You can have my courses as an example. Or I could be like, okay, great, I'm going to hire and start with one coach per week because I can afford that. Now, just so you know, I'm a numbers guy, right? Like, don't even think for a moment that there's numbers like $154,000 as an example, random number. That doesn't actually mean anything at face value, because once I crunch number with Google Docs or Google Sheets, which by the way, I'll have a tutorial training strictly on Google Sheets on how to crunch numbers in your business. Like, I didn't come up with $77 just randomly. Like, it didn't just like, oh, let's just do $77. There's a real numbers roadmap that I've created to be able to come up with this, okay? So this is very important to understand. Like, I will figure out which one of these expert coaches strategies I can include and at what sequence, okay? So anyway, that's what I mean by what type of collaboration opportunities can I offer, okay? I will translate all for free for many people like myself with technology problems. Amazing, Andrea. But I wouldn't want you to do it for free because I'd want to obviously pay you for your efforts. Or maybe it'll be collaboration. Maybe I'll be like, okay, great. Here's my Spanish collaborator. You can take X percentage on the Spanish sales or whatever, you know what I mean? Because I'm not going to be able to speak the language or do the marketing or any of that stuff. So, again, what collaborations look like, I've got no idea, okay? But I wanted to kind of give you behind the scene on the growth roadmap. I'm kind of giving you a glimpse to what's going on in my head, okay? What keeps me up at night? So there you go. Okay, let me answer a quick question. Is this included with your tech membership? I'm thinking I need your tech membership. So the tech membership, if you joined my tech membership before today, yes, it's included. If you're joining the tech membership today, no, it's not included. These are two separate memberships, okay? When you join the template membership, the $77 a year, you will be presented with an option to sign up for the tech support membership as well, if you want to, and you can get a trial for 7 days at no extra cost. So you can do that, okay? So that's that. That's the answer to that question. Katie, thank you for sharing. Always love your shares. I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Okay, that's the vision. Anybody like that? Does that sounds like a good idea for a Churnless membership? Let me know. So let's go through a little bit more in detail about what you can expect, the deliverables, show you some bonuses and some fast action bonuses as well. So you remember the slide that I showed you earlier, which was the roadmap? Oh, I'm going to answer one question before I go there. Sorry. Cassie, so freaking great to see you. By the way, I've got the coolest clients, I got to say. And I love, like, Cassie is just like, she's a lactation consultant, okay? Which is just such a freaking cool niche, okay? I don't have kids, but I know when the time comes and I have kids, I know who I'm going to take my wife to talk to, because I've got Cassie, who I know and trust, and we work together, and she's an expert. And I love having all these clients who've got all these little things that they're really good at, right? So anyway, Cassie, I'll answer your question. Is it good for people using new Zenler instead of Systeme? Absolutely, it is very good. It doesn't matter what software you're using. Yes, people who use Systeme are going to get better value out of this membership because it's going to be a lot of templates for Systeme primarily. There is also one template for Systeme specifically. I don't even think you're going to need that, Cassie, because we work together already to set up your landing page. But there will be one template, and should I say this? Should I not say this? F it. I'm going to say it. There is I have approached somebody with a lot of Zenler templates with what's it going to cost me to buy their business, basically. So then I can take all of their Zenler templates and include this in this membership. When will that happen? How will it happen? Is it going to cost me $50,000? Is it going to cost me $100,000? Is it going to cost me $10,000? We will evaluate when this time comes. Again, when I say something like, if I have 2,000 members and I'll make $154,000, if I'm going to take $154,000 and buy a business for $50,000, all of a sudden $154,000 doesn't sound like a lot, right? So that's what I mean, but I got to crunch numbers when the time comes, okay? So, but I do intend on buying those things, so then I can just keep on pouring the value. By the way, you will not be overwhelmed with the content, okay? Because once a month, I will release a very simple practical guide, and that's going to be your main focus. But there's going to be a searchable library for all the templates in case you're looking for something specific. And I'm going to, like, it's literally, you'll be able to filter. You'll be able to click email templates, and you'll just see the email templates and nothing else. Or if you want video scripts for sales pages, you'll be able to click on a button and it will just show you those options, and so on and so forth, okay? So yes, it is applicable to anybody using also Zenler, but also because there's going to be email templates, video templates, project management templates, Canva templates. So that's why it's applicable to pretty much anything, okay? And again, long term, I would love to include other things besides what I've just shown you, not just templates, okay? Okay, let me just dive into the next part. I wanted to show you some examples. Remember that slide that I showed you earlier? Yes, nice to see you too, Cassie. Awesome. I have to go. Katie, thanks so much. Great presentation. Let's chat again soon. Yeah, wonderful to have you. Awesome. Laura said, love the vision. Brilliant. Awesome. Donna, I did it. Signed up. Yay. Awesome. Thank you so much, Donna. Really appreciate it. Okay, so you see this template? See this picture? This picture, you notice the success path that I showed you earlier of one of the processes? This is actually the template I created it from. Now, just so you know, this is not created on Canva. I paid a virtual assistant, I think it was $50. I paid them $50 or $40 to create this on Adobe, to then put it as an image inside Canva, so then I can create my roadmaps, okay? So you can go on Upwork, copy me, and sign up and do all this, or you can pay $77 a year and get this template included. That's, for example, a template that's already included in the membership. Okay, so that's an example. Next example, I've got 4 email sequences that I'm going to share, and you'll have it ready. By the way, the templates are all going to be launched on the 3rd of March. That's when it's going to be open. Beginning of March, I think it's 3rd of March. 2nd or 3rd of March is when the doors are going to be open, but I'll show you. You'll get access to some other things early before that. So there's a 7 email sequence templates for welcome. There is a template for beta clients. Like if you are getting your first clients as a coach, this email sequence is there to design getting those first beta clients. If you're doing a promo, like a short little promo, 6 email sequence, 6 email templates. And if you want to get people to book a one-on-one call with you, which is a really good strategy, I've got templates for that as well. Okay, that's why it doesn't matter if you're using Systeme or not. These are examples of templates. Next template that will be included on the 3rd of March already is a checklist for uploading a YouTube video to YouTube. So this is a great little checklist. Cassie, for example, has a YouTube channel. I mean, she's got an amazing YouTube channel already. But you know, if she wants to hire a VA, then this is a checklist that will be really helpful for that. So there you go. Next one, landing page checklist. So this is an example of a landing page that I've built for a client called Karina, and you'll be able to download that. This is obviously applicable specifically if you're using Systeme. Now, this is the template that I told you earlier that people don't even know that they need in their life, and they freaking need it. And this is a share buttons template. This is specifically on Systeme, but you can use this strategy on any tool because my tutorial is going to show you how to set it up on any tool. Okay, but it's just going to be much of a bigger time saver. Okay, who saw this particular type of a structure on my pages, right? Like if you go, and I'm going to share my screen actually. I'm going to share another screen. If you end up joining my membership, which I really hope a lot of you are joining because obviously I think this is a lot of value, right? But if you were to join the membership, you're going to see this little window. Okay. So you're going to see, welcome to the templates and coaching membership. You're sent an email with instructions on how to get started. Please check spam, blah, blah, blah. Please share this and I will pay you a small fee on PayPal. Then when they click on the share to Facebook, it will open up to Facebook and they will be able to share it on their timeline. LinkedIn, same thing. Twitter, same thing. Email, same thing. WhatsApp, same thing. Share on Instagram, same thing. Okay. Wouldn't you like to know how to do that? So when somebody buys your membership, buys your course, signs up for your coaching, downloads your lead magnet, you can create the exact same buttons with no coding or anything like that. Okay. This is the tutorial that I already have ready in the membership, ready to go. It is a 15 minutes video. It's very well edited. It's super high quality. And yeah, so that's an example. Okay. Let's go back to the slides. Okay, questions and answers. So let's do a little bit of Q&A. Now, one thing, okay? The reason I ask people to share my membership as well, and why I ask your help to share this membership is because that growth roadmap that I showed you toward a Churnless membership, the point is there's a critical mass point, i.e., if you don't know what critical mass is, the point is that when you reach a certain number, it's downhill from there, okay? And let's just pretend for a moment that this launch, I will have 50 people join or 100 people join, okay? 100 people multiplied by $77 per year, I will make $7,700 per year. I'll make it this week, obviously, but you know, it's going to be for the year. I can't, I mean, it's amazing. Don't get me wrong. Like, even if I get 50 people, it's already worth it for me. I did my numbers. If I have 20, 30, 40 people, to me, the whole thing is worth it already. Okay. Just putting together this presentation to me is worth it. Okay. But for me to reach critical mass, to be able to be like, okay, great, I can hire VAs now. I can hire I can hire coaches, okay? If you want, I will do a session this week where I will literally open up a Google Sheet and I will show you what those critical mass numbers actually look like, okay? Now, you got to also understand that when I talk about critical mass numbers, I don't know if those numbers are accurate. When the time comes, I'll have to figure out what those numbers look like. You know what I mean? Because I'll give you a classic example. I had a graphic designer who did an amazing job, okay? The graphic designer that did my template for the word map, he's amazing. He's awesome. But he raised his price recently, and I said, thank you so much. I wish you all the very best. You are worth every dollar of what you raised your price to, and I can no longer afford you. I wish you well. And that was the end of it. And he was happy. I was happy. I gave him a testimonial. We parted ways. I'm not hiring him again. He's too expensive for me. End of story. So there's a real numbers game here. So when you share this membership, when you sign up and you share it, just so you know, it's just a matter of time before I hit those numbers to be able to start adding those things to make this a real churnless membership, okay? So there you go. Dimitra, luckiest founding members ever. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Shervon, great presentation. Awesome. Layla, sign up for it all. Awesome. Thank you, Layla. Great to have you. Wonderful. Cassie, amazing. Thanks, everyone. Nice to see you. Absolutely. Donna, gotta go. Thank you for your presentation. My pleasure. Thank you for joining, Donna. Awesome. I really appreciate it. Okay, let me go back to the presentation here. So now I want to answer some Q&A. So if you can start typing in the comment section any questions you might have. I had one question really, which pretty much is the only question I got continuously, which is this applicable if I don't use Systeme? And the answer is absolutely yes, because there's checklists for my VAs, there is Canva templates, there's digital guides, there's email swipes, project management. So yes, it is applicable, okay? Now, the reason you're a founding member is also is because I'm gonna ask you, hey, if you see anything that I do, anything that I have, webinars, presentations, whatever, and you like them, let me know. I will give them to you, okay? Eric, great to see you here. Awesome presentation. Thank you so much. You're in the membership already, so you're getting everything. I'm really excited for that. So yeah, let me know if you've got any questions. And if not, that's okay. I will continue with the bonuses, just so you know what the bonuses are when you join today as well. When you join today, because I'm launching the membership, or I'm actually opening the doors to the membership on the 1st of on the beginning of March, I want to give you some things to do between now and then. Okay. So number one, you'll get the landing page in a day course. You'll get 30 days access. And in there, all my templates for landing pages is already there. So you can grab those templates from there immediately, and you can go through and set up your landing page. Quick answer for Shervon. What program are you streaming it from? It's a great green screen, very clear. Yeah, absolutely. This is using wave.video, Shervon. So amazing, amazing tool. Yeah, amazing tool. I just joined. Awesome. I don't know who that is, but congratulations and thank you. I really appreciate it. And please share. By the way, if you share this template and coaching membership and somebody ends up joining because you referred them, there is two potential bonuses. Number one, I will either give you a course for free, any of my courses for free, for any referral, or if you prefer, I will send you money. $25, one-time payment, PayPal. Send me a PayPal, I will pay you. No sweat. Take your pick, cash or course. I'm easy either way. Okay. Shervon, yes, you're in my tech support membership. You're getting everything. Awesome. Okay, so bonus number one, landing page challenge. Audrey, awesome. Thank you so much. Thanks for tuning in from the dentist. I really appreciate it. And amazing to have you. I'm really excited. Oh, you asked a question. I mean, you joined already, but you did ask a question, which is really important. Let me just go to your email because it was a very good question. And hang on. Let me just find that. Okay, you said, I'm not a coach, but a dance teacher. I'm still working on how to adjust all the tech setup and delivery, membership, or pre-recorded videos, live classes, etc., to my particular needs. Most of online coaching stuff doesn't fit me. You asked if I had any questions for the webinar. Will your membership help with figuring out the tech stack if you're not going to traditional coach route? Absolutely. And I'll tell you exactly why as well. It doesn't matter who you are. If you're working online, dance teacher, fitness instructor, whatever, at the end of the day, you're going to need to build an email list. You're going to need to set up text automations in your business. You're going to need to set up some sort of a website, some sort of automated booking calendar, some sort of something. Every one of these pieces will have a guide. Every one of these pieces will have a template or instructions on how to do at some point or another. So it is absolutely applicable no matter what for pretty much anybody that's working online, no matter what you do. Okay. So that's the answer to that question. It was a really good question, by the way. I really make sure I answered that. Okay, so landing page in a day, you'll get access to that. Also, you will get access to 30 days unlimited access to my Facebook organic mini course. Why is that so freaking important? Because that is the one strategy that I have used to get customers. And there is a very important template in that course, which is your Facebook banner template. Okay. Go to my Facebook page, my personal profile. You'll see my banner. That banner makes me money and gets me leads every single day. The template in this course is a template that I use. So you can go and create your own thing, but the template is there as well. And I show you a tutorial on how to set it up. Fast action bonuses. There is actually 2 fast action bonuses. Fast action bonus number 1 is the playlist for the hiring and managing virtual assistants. That's the playlist you're going to get. Okay. The second fast action bonus, I am actually not going to tell you. The only people who are going to know about this fast action bonus is people who actually join, and they are going to receive an email from me with that fast action bonus, because after this, I'm going to bed. Okay, it's almost 4 a.m. in the morning here, 3:30. So I'll probably go to bed about 5 a.m. because I'm going to answer a bunch of emails and stuff like that, and make sure I answer any questions. But when I get up tomorrow, I will probably hopefully I'll have a lot of people join, because I'm going to give people a chance to watch the replay and all that stuff. Okay. Those 50 or 100 or however many people are going to join, you're going to get that fast action bonus. And you're going to learn what that fast action bonus only because you signed up. And on top of that, anyone that doesn't join, you're going to see how valuable that fast action bonus is over the next 5 days, hopefully. And you're going to regret not signing up right now. That's all I'm going to say. Hope you like that mystery sandwich. Deliberately presented. All right. If you want to check out the courses, in case you're wondering, you can always go to aran.link/courses. I already told you that. And that's the end of the presentation. So I just want to take up some Q&A now. If you have any questions for me, I think I covered a lot of things. I don't know if there's anything else really. 3 a.m. I'll be killing people. Yeah, totally. I've actually been, I've been up for a little bit, obviously putting this together and stuff. But yeah, it's been really good. Okay, now I've got questions on Facebook. I've got questions on the email. So Audrey, I answered your question. You're welcome, Dimitra. I'm just looking through my email to see what questions I have. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, Martina, I will answer that question separately. It's kind of just between you and me. Perfect. I'm just looking through my emails to see what other questions I received. Bear with me here. If you got a question in the comments, let me know. Okay, perfect. Cool. I don't have any other questions. Andrea, thanks for signing up. That's awesome. Amazing. Oh, okay. So here's a question I received. How is this different from a Canva membership? So here's the thing. I want to be very clear. My goal with this, I'm not a Canva expert in a way of design. And what I mean by that is there is other Canva memberships that are way, way better than me. There is, for example, I think one called the Template Club, which I was a member of. There is also Evelyn something. And, she's got a really good template membership as well. And by the way, I sign up for her. I've got a membership that I sign up for, like a private label. So I actually will you be able to use someone else's Canva designs. So there's going to be a lot of Canva stuff that I didn't even create because that's not my territory. I just bought the license to be able to resell them. So I'm including them in the membership. So there's going to be a lot of them. Checklists, roadmaps, lead magnets, you name it. Okay. Now, here's the thing. I'm not trying to dump a whole bunch of templates so it sits, you buy and you do nothing with it. It is way more about the strategy behind a specific template. And that's why I'm releasing one per month as an example. So one main focused high quality one. As an example, the thank you page template for Systeme that I'm releasing, it's a very specific template to create a lead generating machine. Okay, so I'll release that in March. But there's going to be people who are not using Systeme, so I'm going to release something else. That will be a Canva template on how to set up your Facebook profile. Because your Facebook profile, if you don't have your Facebook profile optimized, you are literally losing so much money. It is ridiculous. Okay. Another template I will include is an exit pop-up template, and that doesn't have to be Systeme. Okay. Cassie, go to aruntemplates.com. You could see it on the screen, aruntemplates.com. Yeah. So that is an example of a template that is not really relevant to Systeme. So there's templates, there's Canva template memberships, which are amazing, and that's their focus, and they do an incredible job. Mine is not just about that. And also realize that my templates aren't going to be necessarily the prettiest per se. It's just not. Like, I'm just being straight up, right? But you've seen the presentation I did today, okay? If you feel from what you saw today, this presentation, you can use any of my slides to tweak and make your own, then I will give you this as a template. I will just include it, basically, okay? So it's really that simple. If you are seeing anything that I do, you just need to follow me. Follow me on YouTube, follow me on Instagram, follow me on my YouTube lives, Facebook. If you see something you like, I love that, can I have it? You will have a form to submit and it will be added to the list and we'll get it to you. Simple as that. Because I already have it ready, okay? So that is kind of the difference between a Canva template membership and mine. I'm not focusing on Canva, quote unquote. I'm focusing on steps 1 to 4 framework to help you go from idea to living off passive/recurring income with the eliminate, automate, systemize, and outsource. Great question. In general, what is the difference or benefit of Systeme versus new Zenler? Look, it's a great question. I actually have a full tutorial explainer video on that on my YouTube channel. I would love to just give that to you. because that is going to be a way more detailed answer. So if you go on my YouTube channel, just search System versus Zenler. I've got a very lengthy tutorial on that. What I will tell you on that though is very briefly, like Systeme, the builder is just better. The funnel is better. Zenler has live webinars, for example, which Systeme does not. Zenler also has unlimited courses, as an example. And Systeme, you have to be on the highest plan to have unlimited courses. Systeme video hosting is just a plain video hosting, whereas Zenler video hosting is using Vimeo. So if you like that better, that makes a difference. The interface is a little bit different. Systeme blog is much better than Zenler blog, as an example. Zenler has a limit of 3 domains. Systeme gives you unlimited domains if you're at the highest plans. Systeme is $197 a year, whereas Zenler is $647 a year. But the plan of Systeme for the 147 is a little bit lower. So, you know, there's different variations like that. Again, there's a full tutorial on my YouTube channel, which you're welcome to check out. By the way, let me know your name. I assume it's Audrey, but if it's not Audrey, let me know, and I'll send you the link on Messenger directly after this. So let me know. Okay, so that's the question about Canva slash, like the difference of Canva templates. Cool. Alrighty. I'm tired now. Audrey, awesome. Yeah, I'll find that video and I'll send it to you after this. Let me just make a note. Cool. Alrighty. I am pretty much a wrap here. So let me know if you have any questions. Please, when you join, even if you didn't join my membership, that's cool. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you listening, paying attention, engaging. If you think somebody else is going to benefit from this, please do me a favor, share this video. This video is not going anywhere. It's going to remain live. It's going to be open, the membership, for the next 6 days, and then I'm closing it. I will raise the price. I don't know what I will raise it to. I haven't decided. I haven't decided if I'm even keeping it open or not. I have no idea. I will evaluate once I close, okay? And I will share behind the scene on what my plans are with the members, of course, okay? All I ask is please share this, because I know that you'd probably know people who will benefit from this, okay? When you share it, I will make sure that if they reply, because you don't need an affiliate link for this, by the way. There's no affiliate tracking. The way it works is when somebody actually joins the membership, there is an onboarding questionnaire. In the onboarding questionnaire, they're going to be asked, how did you find out about this? Okay. When they find out about this, they're going to mark, I learned about it from blah. When they do, I will then contact you and say, give me your PayPal, I'm sending you money. Or I will say, would you like a course instead? Take your pick. Whatever you prefer, I'll do it, okay? Now, here's another thing. Let's just say that some people are not gonna answer the questionnaire, because that's gonna happen. Some people are just gonna pay and forget and get lost and whatever. I have a virtual assistant team who will literally follow up with every single person that signs up to this membership to say, hey, you sign up for this templates membership, here's your onboarding, please fill out the questionnaire, let's serve you, because I have a VA team to do that for me, right? So again, that's a process, a system that I'm creating as part of this. So I'd love to, even if you don't join the membership, maybe you can't even afford the membership. You know what I mean? Like, I understand, even though it's cheap, $77 a year, cheap is relative, depending on where you are in the world, depending on how big your family is. You know, like I don't have kids, right? So obviously my overheads are less than somebody with kids. Okay, so I understand that I can't compare myself to other people. 77, even if it's 77 a year, that might be a lot for some people. I understand that. And therefore, I'm also like, okay, great, don't join the membership, refer this, share this with people. It's a good offer. Somebody's going to join, have them join, then use it to pay. Like if you tell me, hey, I referred these 3 people or 4 people, let's say. Actually, let me think about it because I'm paying one time. Okay, if you refer 5 people for the membership and they pay, I'll give you this membership for free. As a little example, okay? 5, I'll give it for free, basically. So anyway, not a little, I didn't even think about that, but I just thought about it now, you know? So I just want to make it easy for you so people could join, because to me, the bigger value is that people actually join and are in my world, because I know they will get so much value with this Churnless membership long term that I'm going to save them paying for high ticket coaching programs and all that stuff. Just yesterday, I got an email from somebody saying, yeah, I'm considering joining a virtual summit coaching program for $10,000 so I can get all their templates for the virtual summit. I've already done a virtual summit. I've already have the templates for the Canva. I already have the templates for Systeme. I already have the process. I can document all of that. I don't want you to pay $10,000. Just pay me $77 and then be patient with me, okay? Because I can't do everything in one go, but I can build it up over time, and then it will be freaking amazing, okay? So there you go. Cool. Alrighty, thanks everybody for Cassie. Did you find the link? It's aroundtemplates.com. Just want to make sure you got it. Alrighty, I'm about to wrap up. Let me just have a look again on Messenger to see if there's anything else. On Instagram, see if you got any questions. No questions. Facebook, let me just have a look. I don't see any questions on Facebook that I haven't answered. Nice. Cool. Alrighty. Yep. Looks like I've answered everybody's questions. Oh, Katie. Cool. Awesome. Alrighty. Thanks everybody for joining. I really appreciate you. Please share this presentation with anybody you think will benefit from this. I really appreciate you, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.